Yeah.
Sweet.
What's up, Jesse? What's up, Timmy?
What's going on?
Not much. We're here to discuss Edinburgh Manor. We just did that live ghost hunt last month. What day was that?
September 24th, I think.
Yeah, something like that. 24th. Yeah, it was 24th September. So went out there. That's all the way in Iowa. So it was a fun night, and Ghost Adventures actually went there, and so we kind of try to duplicate some of the things that they saw, and that was fun. And is this on the screen for them to see, Jesse?
I'm switching it right now.
Perfect. All right, so now you guys can see kind of where we went. This is Edinburgh Manor. It's an old poor farm turned into like kind of an insane asylum. So we can jump into the history real quick. So you scroll down when you're ready. So all right, so here we go. The town of Edinburgh was originally the country seat for Jones County. In June 1840, the land located at Section 36 in Wayne Township was originally deeded for courthouse purposes, with the grant being signed by President Buchanan. Shortly after this grant, the county seat was changed from Edinburgh, and the commissioners kept the grant for the establishment of the country poor farm. Described as comfortable retreat for the lazy, able-minded, and willing, dependent applicants. The poor farm housed poor, incurably insane, and disabled. Tenants were giving sheltered food for their labor. They would farm agriculture and livestock. The poor farm was in operation from 1850 to 1910. In that time, there were over 150 plus documented deaths on the property. In 1910, the poor farm was closed down and was just demolished. Edinburgh Manor was then constructed from 1910 to 1911 to the house that was that was incurably insane, the poor, and elderly. Edinburgh Manor, also referred to as the Manor, was in operation until November 2010. Medical documents and personnel belongings can still be found in the Manor. When the last patients and employees left the building in 2010, they never returned. There's so much history and mystery in Edinburgh Manor. Come take a look, and we did.
It was creepy.
It was a creepy place. What do you think about it, Jesse? Overall snapshot.
No, I thought it was definitely creepy, especially when you're in that place by yourself. It was
You're making fun of the dead people.
The basement. I was never making fun of any dead people. I was never not really.
I laughed when I said keep going.
It's really dead in here.
Yeah. No, there was a couple puns, and I don't know if dead people like puns or not, but I assume they probably did. And things are mostly pretty calm.
Yeah, for the most part, I think.
Yeah, I mean, most of the night, nothing happened. We'll show you guys in a little bit in this top. Throw your cursor over here, Jesse. In the top right, keep one more over.
That's this one here.
Oh, is this one?
Yep.
Come on, bro. Yeah, so this top right window, we did catch a face in. We took a bunch of pictures actually in a row to kind of see what we would and wouldn't catch. That was really interesting. And then as you walk in over here to the doors, it's really started everything. And then you go the main level. So there's 3 levels. There's this main level, the second level, and then the basement. And so really a lot of the activity was on that 3rd level. And then I didn't really catch much. And down here, but go over here, Jesse, to the very bottom right. Over here, through this room, this is where they had a bunch of dolls and toys set up. Behind that room is where that Paul guy hung himself. Yep. And it was like a crazy way to hang yourself to. He tied the bed sheet to the door knob and then strangled himself to death, which is just nuts.
Well, his brother put him in the place.
Yeah.
Do we want that top right window? Do we want that picture pulled up?
Yeah, we can go ahead and pull it up real quick.
Now, it's pretty pixelated because this is zoomed in.
This zoomed in from the camera, and a picture of of it from zoomed in. So you can see right here, if you want to highlight that.
I'm not sure if I can.
Just move your cursor over it. Yeah.
Sadly, I can't just write on the damn thing. But to me, yeah, it looks like...
Here, go to edit, Jesse, and create. Just hit edit. Or you can go draw. There's draw right there.
Uh-oh.
There, we got this. Back. Go to edit again and hit draw. Perfect.
I wonder if I'm black right now.
Yeah, you're on pencil. You're on ballpoint pen. Here we go.
Red.
All right.
For blood.
All right, so what do you want to do here?
Just circle it.
Right here.
Oh, I can't really do it with my right hand. Oh
So if
my
you-
gosh, it's the worst circle.
That's okay. But if you look right there, especially when you zoom in and like put your cursor right over here, there looks like there's a mouse and a lip here. Looks like some hair laying over here. And then we took on this actual photo, we took probably 10 or 15 photos in a row and didn't see anything else like this on there.
Yeah, because I mean, we kept looking at that same window, and you went back through and took pictures of additional windows at different angles to try
Yeah.
to see if we could recreate it. And none of the other ones had any of this. Like they did not have the, like of course it's zoomed in, so it's pixelated. But the other ones we zoomed those in, and they didn't look like this.
No.
And that was before we started the investigation too. You guys were in the house, and I was out there by myself just taking pictures.
Well, and then I came up next to you, and then
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, can we recreate it?" And you were like, "Well, I was standing right here, and I tried to take a picture of it, and we kept doing it."
And then we
in
shined
different
lights in the
spots."
windows, and we did a bunch of different stuff. And this isn't the first thing that's been captured. So scroll back to Edinburgh's main page.
But you really do feel like there's people looking at you through the windows when you're walking around the place. It has that feel to it.
Was that on the? Oh, it wasn't on the homepage, was it?
Go to evidence.
Oh, evidence. Yeah, that's right.
I know we tried to recreate this. So if you can see here, and you can see right there, like this. So this is a picture in front of the main door that I was talking about. And then you can see even in the picture, like you can see there's something peeking like right above the shoulders, and then they zoomed into it, and you can see that right between the shoulders, you see like a little face.
It almost looks like the little girl they talk about that was in that room.
I think that's what when she did the walkthrough. I mean, you can watch the walkthrough. It's about 50 minutes long, and she gives the entire history, which was really nice because we were able to film the history of the place and on all the different rooms and everything else that was going on.
It's just a cool way to start it. I like
Yeah.
doing it like that, and that was nice. It was a nice walk through the place, and just kind of going through all the documented deaths, and she had quite a bit of knowledge about the place in general.
You know, some of the do's and don'ts. I wish that we would have filmed the original one at McIntyre Villa.
She was so good.
She was so good, and I wish we would have filmed that, and she definitely would have let us. I don't know why we didn't do it, but
Well,
that's,
just in the future, that's just something we got to keep in mind. See if we can get that stuff, and it's just a nice walkthrough, and I think it just brings the viewer in more too. Like it kind of gives them a little rundown of the place.
because we film this live, people. We don't do this like we don't film and edit it and then put it into a damn video. We film this live. Like a lot of the evidence here, like we post this on our shot of the face. We posted right on Facebook right before we started the haunt, and then so people were able to see it and kind of like get involved with it then. So, so there's some main ghosts in here. One of the most notorious ghosts is called the Joker, but I don't know if we may have contacted them because we kept using like the Ovulus or an app called, what was the app called?
Ghost Tube.
So why don't you explain how that works and what it does and what it is?
Yeah, it's called a Ghost Tube. So, we'll turn it on here. So, supposedly there's 500 words in this dictionary, and it uses what's called, let me get the right name. There's like, whatever your phone uses. Can't think of the
You
name
mean
of
like
it.
it's checking specific frequencies?
Well, it's like checks frequencies, and there's stuff built into our phone for like magnetometer or something like that. That I think that's what it's called, and it uses those waves to detect waves and currents to your phone to produce a word. So there's 500 words loaded into this app that are what you use. And the weird part was it was using words that were related to the manor, like names. And the names that we were finding that was coming through was the names we found in the book, people who have died on the property.
It seems weird, like an app
And
like
it's
that it seems
running
weird
now,
that they
it's
would ever
quiet.
put names in it, right?
Yeah, so it's running right
It's
now,
running right now,
and it
but-
kept saying names, like specific names. And that's,
See the magnetometer, how it's picking up with the computer?
yeah. So, and it's, and it kept using names and names and names and more names, and then it would say Alexander, which is Anthony's son, and they would say Anthony.
Yep.
Anthony,
Follow me.
follow
Yeah.
me. Yeah, so that was weird too. And it kept saying stroke, and it would say heart attack, and so there was a bunch of there's a tuberculosis wing in here, which was interesting.
And I was researching it too because I was thinking, it says so much of the same shit over and over and over. It can't be real. And I was reading the reviews on the app, and a lot of people are saying the same thing. I get heart attack and stroke and demon. And the creators of the app come back and say, well, it's only going to pick up when the fields are manipulated. Like how it showed up going up against the computer screen, it was changing its fluctuation. So they're saying it's not going to react the same time every time. So it's saying something. It means something's changed in the field with your phone.
Other people kept getting heart attack too.
Heart attack, demon, names, and but we kept getting like weird. I mean, out of 500 words in this app, it was just weird. We got Anthony, and we got Alexander. I mean, I don't know how common Anthony's name is, but it was. But it also sounded like too, with all the words coming through, that there was more than one people talking. Like, follow me, I'm not here. You know,
Well,
it was like reacting to each other.
Well, I guess I don't know.
And it's still running.
But I think the thing was it was loud, it was chattery, and I think the big thing too is when you look at it in a sense of like the Joker character, because that's one of the bigger ones. They say it could be malevolent or demonic, and when you look at the Joker, and it kept saying, "Where am I?"
Yep.
You know, where am I? Can you see me, or can you find me, or whatever it kept saying. Where am I?
But through the
So
walkthrough,
pull up the video we downloaded, Jesse.
but through the walkthrough though too, when me and Anthony were walking around and you were talking to Cindy, it said "hung" where Paul hung himself,
Is this off the first video?
Yeah.
and then later that night it said Paul's name through the obelisk too.
What's up, everybody? We are back and definitely bigger
Where'd it go?
than ever. We're in Edinburgh,
Damn it.
Iowa, or Edinburgh Manor in Iowa.
Let me
And
pause
we're-
it real quick.
That's loud.
Sorry.
It's on the different screen, isn't it? You have
Yep,
to throw it up
no.
on the screen.
I'm pulling it over, but it's
There it goes. There it goes.
all right. So now,
So we can just show them here, guys. Like when you watch this, you can share the screen again. So you'll be able to see here when we walk through it exactly what we're talking about when it's saying certain names.
Excited because this place is massive. So what we're
I'll
going to
just
do
scrub it real
is
quick.
we're going to give a brief tour. If you want to check out the full tour with all the details and everything that we learned, there's
how
a
far you want to go in?
Just scrub it to where we pull up Tim's phone. We'll find a spot. So okay, so we're gonna go back and stop here. So right here,
Susie.
this is a room that we're talking about.
Susie's room, I think.
Susie's room, and with all the toys, and you know they say toys move around. I don't think we captured any toys moving at all.
No, I mean Dominic said he's seen that the ball moved, but I don't think he realized it was a balloon. So anytime you walked by it, it was shifting on its own through the wind.
What wind?
Xana.
Well,
I
I
mean-
hear the wind that you make when you, the breeze, whatever.
Do you want to play into this scene, or we're just going to keep on moving?
Yeah, just keep moving. I was just showing that room because we talked about it. Let's go to Paul's, where Paul hung himself at.
Which is right across the hall.
See where we're at in there.
Yep,
Yeah, so this is Paul's room right here. So this is the room that Paul hung himself in. And it's crazy because when you look at this room, it's super small. And, like, they house him in here. And did we get any... go ahead and hit play, Jesse.
Sure. Dan said sure. You said there's one in this room. He said sure.
Oh, it needs to calibrate.
So you can hear Tim there talking.
So this thing's probably going to stay on. You can probably lower that, Jesse. So this is Paul's room. This actually, did you get the picture of the room, Jesse?
The
The video of the room. So this is Paul's room, and this is where Paul actually stayed.
It's sad how small this room
over
is,
here,
too.
this
Yeah.
side of the room, this is where Paul would have slept. His bed, they said, was on this side of the room. And this place closed down in 2010, so Paul was here later on. They actually talked to the person that knew of Paul and that dealt with Paul. And so Paul's bed was on this side of the room. He had a locker over here somewhere. And they turned this
Go ahead and
into
pause
the
it.
janitor's room.
What did that say?
I don't know.
Was that my phone or is that something else?
No, go back. That was your phone. That was the hit play again.
Paul and that dealt with Paul. And so Paul's bed was on this side of the room. He had a locker over here somewhere.
Goodbye.
And they
Goodbye.
turned this
Yep.
into
So
the
it's
janitor's
weird.
room.
So that was the obelisk talking right there, and so that's the dictionary that's using. I don't remember saying goodbye very much.
Well, see, the funny part was, I think the first hour or so, we didn't know there was more than, I think it was 100 words that had been loaded in when I first bought the app.
yeah.
And then you were using and said, oh, for $9.99, buy it for 400 more, and Matt did it. And we got some more words, and that's when we started getting follow me and complete sentences and stuff like that.
Because a lot of people use these. A lot of YouTubers now. If you go on YouTube and look up the ghost hunts and ghost hunting, and a lot of YouTubers are using those types of apps now. I want to say our new
Well, our
paranormal
phones-
shirts are awesome too.
Our phones are more high tech than they used to be. The old Nokias with the snake game on them. So
Yeah.
I mean,
So keep going. Let's scrub through, Jesse, and let's get to points. There's our K2 meter. We've been using a lot, and that was spiking in some of the rooms as well. Let's go to the dowsing rods.
we really didn't spend too much time in the game room, did we?
No, I didn't really feel anything in there.
I mean, you always, when you walk around this place, you feel creepy in general. Like, I mean, it's unnerving to think how many people died here.
Okay, so here we go. Now we're upstairs, and this is the window, right, guys? That so
Yes.
where we walked upstairs, and we were on the main floor. We walked upstairs all the way to the back, right of the building, and this is where we saw the window. So we're just checking it out. You can play that real quick.
I don't think at this time you took the picture yet, did you?
I had right. That took it before we started.
Yeah.
What the fuck is it?
Stairs,
attack.
hard
Is this the
attack.
room?
Yeah.
This is the window right here.
Was this the old lady's room?
Like, I was looking for like smears and everything.
Oh, yeah.
No smears on it. Like there's like dirt and soot. I mean,
This is the old lady's room, right? But then she said there was a guy who lived on that floor too that would be protective
Yeah.
of the old ladies.
Different room.
I did.
though.
It is posted on Facebook now.
There you go, Jesse.
so we sell much. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. It just said cat. We haven't got cat yet either. This is what's crazy. So
This is the person who really watched this back.
It'll go quiet, and then I'll start picking up, kind of like last time. Kind of really excited for this spirit box thing.
Man, that new
And
mic
what we're
turned
gonna
out
do with that
awesome.
is we're going to be
Yeah.
blindfolded again with the headphones
See that
on,
little
spirit
flash?
box,
Yeah.
and
Right there.
we
Go
are
back a little bit, Jesse.
walkie-talkies,
Go back about 10.
like
Hit
the
play.
spirit box thing.
Look in the bottom right.
And what we're going to do with that is we're going to be blindfolded again with the.
What was that?
I don't know. That was weird.
Did you see that?
Picking up.
Is it just
Kinda
the?
like last
Is
time.
it a light catching
Kinda
off the
really
Pause
ceiling?
now.
the spirit box thing. And what we're going to do with that
It's still coming, right?
is we're going
Yeah.
But what would the light be reflecting off of?
Well, it's Anthony's taking the picture.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's
It's
not a
like
picture.
mist.
It's like a mist shooting in front of the camera. That's pretty crazy.
It does seem like the light would be because I would be in front of you.
You'd be in-
so I don't think anybody would be behind.
No,
me
because
shining the light.
because
I'm in the
you-
hallway.
Tim and Anthony are in the hallway by the other room because we were just yelling towards them.
picking up.
I walked right. Someone walked right
And
in
then
front of
look down here in this right corner.
Kind of really excited for this spirit
Trying
box
to watch. Yeah.
thing. And what we're going to do with that is
Go back to that. Here's the crazy thing. So this is we're just catching this now with you guys watching. The cool thing about this is on this video, this is where we caught the picture of the face in the window. Can we go back and let's see that flash again?
If it is walking in front of you, it's walking right towards that window.
Yeah.
I want to see exactly what time it happens
Kind of
at.
like last time. Kind of really excited for this spirit box thing. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to be blindfolded again with the
That's
headphones
weird.
on,
Right there.
the spirit box.
22, 23?
Walkie-talkie.
Yep.
That was bizarre.
This is questions that we're going to be asking.
22, 23.
What we're going to do with that is we're going to be blindfolded again. And
Right there.
That's crazy. That's
Look at that over on this right hand side. Can you
look at it. Look at it right here. Comes up right here.
Well, what do you
Looks-
have in here? Do you have that light in your hand? Is that what that is?
No, that's the EMF detector.
What's in that hand though? Because you
Yeah.
have something in his hand, don't you?
Picking up.
Is it a light?
Do you think it's that light that
Kinda
the light
really excited
catches
for this spirit
and
box
refracts?
thing.
Could be, but
And
What's-
what we're
what's-
gonna do
it's
with
not
that
doing it
is
in any of the
we're
video
gonna
right now.
blindfolded
Your
again
camera's on.
with the,
Yeah.
headphones
Oh,
on,
you do have a
spirit
flashlight.
box,
It just
and
did it
these
again.
are walkie-talkie.
Is it- okay.
Oh, the light is on the camera.
okay. I didn't notice that on. So debunked. All right.
There we go.
Be able to ask questions.
Well, it's weird that
Good eyes though.
when I saw that coming through, so I mean that's what you do when you. So that's another thing about ghost hunting is like you roll through all this damn footage and it fucking takes forever because you're like looking at that. I didn't even realize that was even on.
Well, those are tricky because you just hit this button here and it turns it on and off. Even I was walking around with my pants.
So
full.
go ahead and keep scrubbing.
Those walkie-talkies were great.
Yeah, they were. So we'll show you how we use those in a minute. So scrub. Let's go to the dowsing rods.
We don't have the walkie-talkie seen by that.
Is that this room? No, that's not this room.
Oh, go back to that mirror.
I tried to hit every mirror that I could when I would. Let me go back a little bit before that.
Oh, that's crazy. Little spice list.
Random mirrors.
That's Matt in the background.
It is. It's really.
I can see how people can see that could be a shadow. Can see how dark you were.
Yeah.
It's really creepy looking at all the mirrors in these places.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it's just creepy walking down the hallway and all the doors are open. Nothing's closed.
Yeah.
So it makes you feel like somebody's just standing there waiting for you.
And so you're just sitting here and you're asking questions, and you're sitting there and you're asking questions. You're like fucking up and talking. You know.
You know what's weird about that EMF detector? It has yet to go off since Midland.
Yeah.
You notice that?
The K2 meter's been spiking though, and the K2
It's a better
meter's
device.
It's more accurate. Yeah. Go. Let's go. Keep scrubbing, Jesse. So this is a creepy ass. Look at this hallway. So this is where the man was, Tim, that you're talking about. This was the old woman, and the man was standing in this doorway.
Is this where I seen that? Was it the same hallway that I seen that shadow run down the end of the hallway? Yeah, right here.
And here's me taking pictures, which we have pictures too of this hallway.
Because wasn't I noticed? I think it was this hallway where I would notice something go from the right to the or from left to the right.
And you're just you're sharing the screen, right?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they're seeing.
This is like, so we'll take pictures and we review them like instantly. So I mean, I didn't capture. This is what I'm saying. So with the face that we caught, we would take a picture, review it, take a picture, and I would review it. And I didn't really see anything when we were there, so we caught. So it's not like we're like coming out with like a gob of evidence, you know, and like trying to say, "Oh, this place is fucking haunted," but you know, and it's just weird and it's creepy, like those old fucking papers from like 2012 and or 2010.
Your face. We really, really like catch it
Here we
with
go.
us though too.
Go, keep going. 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is the room that I seen that shadow. It was right here, this chair.
Here we go. Watch this. So these never crossed again the rest of the night, and then these fucking things cross here.
I see. I didn't know that because I wasn't around you guys. That's really exactly the same room I seen the shadow run in front of the window.
So these are called dowsing rods, and you hold them, and it's supposed to use like the energy of the copper, and it like reacts. The spirits can use that energy. So as you're seeing here, I'm holding them, and this is somebody like they're holding it in the block, but it didn't fucking work. That block moved so much. I wanted it to be a little bit more controlled.
Do you know they used to use this to find water, right?
Yeah, I mean it works.
Yeah.
It's an idiomotor removes those. So I guess, I mean, I don't even trust holding it because I might shake it. But
Yeah. So we've just been kind of leaving it there and checking on it every once in a while just to see if they move on their own.
But here's the thing: is can you make?
It's a good looking logo.
If you're in this room, we heard that you're the angry old woman on this side of the room. Can you make these cross?
Did they ever cross?
They say there's two spirits in here.
There's a old
Just
woman,
once.
And then, do you see that one going to the right?
This one moves a little bit, but I was like,
This one's moving a little bit. I mean,
but I couldn't tell if I was doing it, so like we decided to.
Take them out.
It's definitely
Yeah.
tough.
Get as close as possible.
That block was just kind of like,
Yeah, we gotta set it down. We
Sit
gotta,
up.
I mean-
I can't hold it straight. And not.
because it's sitting naturally.
Technically,
it's
you're
probably
supposed to
best.
hold them like this.
I mean, dowsing rods are cool.
And like let them like lay loose in your palms.
I always thought that watching this when I was a kid, like they're doing it themselves.
If you're here, use the energy of my body to make these cross. Do you want us here? Cross for yes, open for no. That's creepy.
Did you just do that?
I'm not moving.
That's awesome, though. I mean, like,
It is a pretty cool little scene right here.
but like,
Yeah.
and the
the
thing
only
is, like,
bad
I
thing
didn't.
is that nobody, when they see that, they're like, oh.
I don't like
you're
this,
fucking moving
Can
them.
you open these?
This is Jesse talking through. I wonder if you turn the mic the other way because you're so
I didn't.
loud.
Yeah, I know, but the mic was definitely in the right spot. But
I know.
maybe I'm just maybe I was almost hitting it just right though on the backside.
But it's weird. So somebody took a screenshot of that and sent it to me. They're like, "Oh man, I yelled out loud when this happened,"
You're possessed.
and
Look how
but
happy you are. Like, fuck yeah, they crossed.
now go back a little bit, Jesse, 10 seconds, because I think they said an orb was around here too. Let's see if we can find something.
That'd be kind of cool to see that.
Let's rewatch that little scene.
But and look how they steadily crosses.
You can definitely tell you're trying to keep it straight too. Like,
Yeah,
Cross
like
for
you know.
yes, open for no.
you can see this one starting to move.
And then they
first, and then they just cross.
That's creepy.
Did you just do that?
I'm not moving.
Did you feel anything when you did it?
Can you open these again?
and then I couldn't get him to do anything. You
The
know
only
what I
bad
mean?
thing is that nobody,
fuck
you
you.
know, when they see that, they're like, oh.
I don't like this stuff. Can you open these? I'm
Like,
not,
I
It look-
personally
it's
know that you
moving again.
wouldn't,
I'm not even moving them.
It's
that
like
you
perfectly-
wouldn't screw with
And
me
my
just
hands
to do
haven't
it.
moved, so you can see my hands.
Let's ask a question. Are you the old woman that's here that's angry? Can you open these if you're the older woman that's here?
This is when Eric was talking about old women.
Yeah, they're slowly moving open. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, that was a cool little scene. So I mean, that was something that we definitely captured, and I mean, just different tools that we're using, and
Some
so-
of those actually there too. It was like their stuff.
Yeah, that was. I don't know whose that was. I guess that was led by a prior investigation team. What'd you think about that, Jesse?
No, I thought it was. It was a cool little moment because we couldn't get it. We couldn't recreate it. And obviously, I know that you're not trying to screw around, with the dowsing rods. You're just trying to make it do whatever. I haven't played much with them, so I don't know if they're just naturally attracted to each other. Or
If you can scrub, well, no, because like, see, if you scrub, like, just just scrub forward, but like, look at it. Because I straightened it back out.
yeah, it never happened. Nothing ever
See,
happened.
that's me
again.
moving them back. That's how.
Nothing
and then
ever happened.
Nothing
again.
ever happened
So we can
again.
just try to get them across again. Maybe or they can open them up.
I'm just like,
are you
anything,
the male
like-
spirit
Yeah.
protective of
Just-
the woman
just touch
that
me.
we've
Just
been
touch me,
hearing
please.
On this floor. Can
We
you open
do
it
get anxious
for
when nothing's
no,
happening,
cross
too,
for
you know.
yes?
I think it's just cool. People get to see fucking 3
Yeah,
hours of
good
just this
spirit.
first video of us just like trying to find shit, because that's what it is. It's like you got like 6 hours in a fucking house, this is an insane asylum, and you're trying to get interaction with whatever's there.
We're on an adventure.
Do you like us being in here?
Seeing it just doesn't fucking move. You can pause it, but it just doesn't move after that. And go ahead and scrub forward. So then we moved on from here, and keep going, and so you can see how long we did it for. And then Tim set up and then Anthony did it. So we got another person to do it, and then it didn't do anything for him.
I think the words came through though. I mean, when
At some point, you want me to check, or you?
go ahead and hit play real quick and just see.
Did you too?
You ever notice Anthony never dropped
Every
that
once in a while,
backpack?
it's been popping
Yeah,
up to
I know.
about halfway. He loved that To back yellow.
Oh, so the K2 meter was moving.
Yeah.
I said blood a minute ago. That's weird.
Nothing with those. Yeah, they were just playing with those dowsing rods. We can just.
I think if they crossed Anthony, he probably would have shit his pants. He'd be like, okay. And if it said Anthony, then
He's
they're
looking like he does not want it to cross right now.
he's like, hold him open.
Did you hear that outside?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Like somebody walking
That was
on
my,
the foot.
It's set, no,
was it a pop?
There's a pop.
That was my ankle.
it wasn't a pop. It was a pop. It sounded like a. It sounded like a cupboard door or door closing or opening.
Then this probably would have been seen the shadow.
But it sounded like it was just out here somewhere.
Yeah. It's like, we're
Hey,
walking
just
on
say
the foot.
goodbye.
It's
Tim,
didn't sound like that
just
though.
said goodbye as we're leaving the room.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah.
See, the weird thing is, like, it didn't go off.
To me, it sounded like a closet door opening.
Wonder how much stuff we just
Just
missed.
my opinion.
Just not realizing
You
it.
didn't hear it?
Probably a lot.
I heard my ankle.
It didn't. It just sounded like
Hit pause. Did you hear the yell? Go back 10 seconds.
a closet door opening. Just my opinion. You didn't hear it?
I didn't. I heard my ankle.
It didn't. It just sounded like it was just right out here. Like it didn't sound like it was far away.
Maybe not. But the officers went off again and said hello.
Yeah, hello. Yeah.
So all that time, it only went off twice.
Goodbye and hello.
There's mirrors in there. And you know what's weird is, like, when you're walking down the hallways, they had, like, those little closets. They had fucking mirrors in the closets for some reason. It was really weird. Like there was, like, closets in the hall. It'd
always-
be interesting to see if we saw
This
anything
was
in
the
there.
common area, so they
Yeah.
come in here.
That's right.
This is on the women's
Yeah.
side.
We get all kinds of new names now. We've got Nancy, Robert, and now Jerry.
Fucking Jerry.
Made specifically for Erica.
Yeah, this was put here later. So
Yeah, so that's the casket that they had in there. I didn't feel anything in this area at all.
No.
no, it just feels like a little set up little area, right?
Yeah.
So it gives you the feeling, but not nothing really there. I don't think.
Yeah, no. And they kept talking about people feel sad in there.
It's
But
probably because
Maybe
it
because
just
it's a
reminds me
fucking
of
casket.
Yeah, it reminds me
Yeah.
of death.
well, that's why they put the casket in there, because they said they felt sad in there, so she brought the casket in
oh,
there.
oh yeah, that's right.
So that's why the casket's in there. But go back a little bit. Look at this fucking stairwell. Look at this thing.
Be back upstairs here soon, but hopefully
Holy
this sticks,
shit.
Damn, Jesse.
stays good.
Yeah, it must have been catching it just so well, but I didn't know that
Young,
because I usually don't talk that loud.
Donald,
You remember when it said young brother?
Yeah, young brother. I remember
Just
that.
look at like all the way up here and like shit just falling, the paint just peeling off.
There was a bunch of activity in the basement. There's, this is the first room that we came into in the basement, and the main thing about the basement is there's two.
Because you still sound clear, so it must be facing
that
you
they
still.
found.
Oh yeah, I don't think it
I
moved.
know
One was
I know
called
it wasn't
Joker,
facing me because you
and
wouldn't have
there's
done
been a
that.
bunch of stuff. There's been a bunch of stuff about the Joker, whether he's a good or bad spirit, but he's very mischievous and he likes to play pranks. He is known to throw stuff, from what they say. During tours, stuff has been thrown. One of the tour guides ran out of the building because
It's fucked
a
up,
can
dude.
was
You just
thrown
like you
off,
leave everybody behind. You're just like peace.
and
Wow,
the door
motherfucker.
slammed, and so he bolted out and left the tour group here. So the tour guide bolted and
Wait
left
a
all the tour
minute.
group
I can
here.
get it though, man.
Did you see that right there?
And
That's your shadow.
I think it was him.
Oh, I think that was your light
And then
walking by.
I'd also
The
you
other
can see your
spirit
shadow
is a
back
male,
there.
right? Like a 6'2" male. I think
Yeah.
I shadow.
She said that her husband saw him right there in that corner,
This is a wall.
right?
this man.
And then he was looking. They were looking at each other for, I don't know, a handful of seconds, and then eventually disappeared.
If you pause it real quick, it almost looks like there's like legs here, and like an outline.
And saw
in the
him right
paint,
there in that corner.
in the paint itself.
Yeah.
And then he was
one
looking.
of people
They were
that
looking at
people
each
were
other
seeing.
for, I don't know, a handful of seconds, and then eventually disappeared.
So I don't think it's actually. I think it's. I wonder if people are seeing like an outline, and if the light hits it just right, it just makes it look kind of like an outline of a person, but it's not actually an outline of a person.
Yeah, and this was her husband or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Was her husband seeing it? Let's go ahead and scrub, and let's look at.
But they're there a lot though, so they're probably gonna get more activity than most people.
Let's go to where we do a spirit box session. Because we didn't really capture anything with the spirit box this time.
Not really. It's kind of quiet.
I mean, because we did that with Sean, dude. It was like at McIntyre Villa. It was loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Why are you so blurry?
That's the thing or not.
Oh, no.
It must have been because we were in the.
Not necessarily, dude. I also noticed when you're holding the camera when I was walking around, you can see the screen zoom in and out, like trying to focus on something.
Okay, tap me. That's where
This
it's
is
safe.
watching this creepy with your face blurred out.
Yeah, I don't need to freak out again.
Yeah, that is really creepy.
We're gonna go. Here, let's do
It's
this.
nuts.
We're gonna. Why don't you set up the camera there facing him?
So what we did was, like, we put me in the hallway. We left the camera on a chair on a tripod, so it would still be good. And then we put
This is built on a little bit of a
we put the
swivel.
ovulus in
First
there
time.
too. Yeah, scrub a little bit further.
I think we're back and fine.
So we need.
Yeah, just wait until it goes. Keep it hit 30 before.
I mean, it didn't look, I don't think it looked like this when they were watching.
Go ahead
it
and
on
keep
TV.
going,
Next
Jesse.
to the mic. Do you hear that?
Oh, by the way, we fucked up too. Like we thought the walkie was on, and we're trying to talk to you, and realized the walkie was off or something.
The walkie's on.
It is nerve wracking.
Yeah, I haven't
Go.
started it yet.
All right, when you're ready to go, put your right arm in the air.
Okay. I'm turning on the Xbox now.
These are always creepy.
Yeah.
Well, because you're isolated and,
And do you see it like it's weird that it's struggling.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you see it zooming in and out.
You guys want to go you guys want to go back up to that stairwell so you're not close to me?
You'll be all right.
Yeah, we're way back in the kitchen. I think maybe we should have just left you inside, and we left the building.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. But we did that anyhow later on that night.
Yeah, but you weren't by yourself, blindfolded. And
God, that scared the fuck out of me.
That's funny.
Yeah, but isn't it weird? It just came out of nowhere. Drowned.
Hold on.
But there-
I'm
we
gonna
did
start
find
yet.
fishing
I gotta
poles,
figure
remember?
out this stupid headphones.
They did go fishing. There was a pond.
Yeah, these are always definitely creepy.
Let's see, we didn't know the walkies. I was talking to. We didn't know the walkies weren't working.
Do you remember that first session? Did you hear anything?
I don't think so at all.
It's odd that it was so quiet, and I mean,
Goodbye. So the spirit box is going, or the office. What does it say?
Male
Pain?
voice.
You can hear.
Stroke.
Rest in peace.
Is the Joker down here with my brother?
Do you see how much it's going right now? And then before this whole time we've been rolling, it hasn't been saying shit, and then just like
yeah. Yeah, this is definitely. Is this where you feel like something touches you, or is this?
I think
the-
so.
Young.
We were hearing noises in the kitchen too, weren't we?
Scratch.
I can't remember. on that.
Scratch, yeah.
Just said scratch. Young scratch.
Male voice.
It said young to me a lot when I was around it. Because that next video will.
Maybe you, the youngest of the group.
Probably. But if you just look at it, it's just crazy. So we can pause it and scrub through it. Because I don't think it... You see, go a little bit... Go about 30 seconds forward, just see. A couple more. See if I... Hit right there, hit play.
There's something around me.
I feel like there was something around me.
It's working now.
Yeah, I went and fixed it.
What did it say?
I don't know.
Hit,
Play it back.
Go back, Jesse.
I fixed it. I stuck up on you. And
I feel like there's something around me.
Yeah, it says. You see what that says?
Uh-uh.
Listen to what this says.
I heard
Listen
something.
listen to Tim. Touch him.
I feel like there's something around me.
Oh, I didn't even realize that.
See,
Hit pause real quick.
He's like, if tell something, whatever he says, tell something to Matt, touch him, and then he says, I feel something around me.
I feel like there's something around me.
I didn't notice that. Wow.
So those line up actually perfectly.
you can't hear shit with those headphones on.
Help me.
Help me.
But you said you're messing with your right arm.
Yeah, I did say something on this side. So let's see if... I didn't even realize that. That's cool.
The rest of this might be pretty calm. I don't
Yeah,
know.
hit pause. So what we're doing here, so people know at home, we're using the spirit box, and what it does is it scans the frequencies, and then so it goes. Is what it sounds like.
Loud.
So as it's scanning through these frequencies, and it's loud as shit, and you can see me holding it in my hand. I showed it to you right before I started. It's rolling through those frequencies, and then it just hits perfectly. So they're asking questions on the walkie-talkie, so they could hear it at home. Excuse me. They could hear that at home. I didn't realize how well it worked. So they could hear that perfectly on Facebook then, on Facebook Live. So when we do these in the future, you'll be able to hear us perfectly. And then we also got some, we'll go over this later, but this is our new Paraforce Polter tune. And what it is, it's a music box. So we got some new gadgets we'll go over a little bit later.
And I get touched, I think, on the right arm.
So yeah, I'll just skip through this real quick. See if I think I move right here. Keep going. Yeah, I was done right there. So, and I didn't realize it said anything at all. I didn't realize it said scratch or help me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So, That's kind of weird. Let's go forward and do Tim. Anthony never did this
He didn't
down
want to.
in the basement.
I don't think he wanted to.
Crystal says here.
You-
Last time in McIntyre Villa, we were catching a lot.
See, I thought I wasn't catching anything. I didn't realize how much it actually lined up to each other.
Yeah, well, I didn't know until right then. So, I mean,
That's
I
cool.
didn't see that part, and I didn't.
Did
Couldn't
we
hear
catch a
anything.
timestamp on that?
I can get it.
That's okay. We don't need it. I know where it's at.
It's gonna be it's gonna be like 54 minutes or so, something like that. 55 minutes.
Just scrub through this.
Heart attack.
Oh, heart attack again. There we go.
And it's blurry on me too.
You look weird.
I look like a fucking Uncle Fester.
Your head is amorphous. Like it does not look human.
It looks like you can see through the blindfold
Yeah.
into the back, and like your head's floating in half.
Why is it so foggy?
Must be just because of being in the basement.
Yeah. But some of the basement videos really good though, man.
Yeah, and a lot of the almost the whole time the
I wonder.
the signal is good.
And his energy to communicate with us. You got the object up there too.
It's weird how quiet it is.
Male voice.
So 2 male voices, another male voice. But do you realize how quiet it is? That's what's weird. This is the first time we've gone over this footage. Go ahead and scrub through. Jesse, hit like 30 seconds. Okay, go back 10 seconds.
Something. Didn't touch my arm, my elbow.
Yeah, 10 seconds. There you go.
I remember that. I feel like a static pop on my elbow.
Go back 10 more seconds. Watch on this side right here.
What do you want to say to us?
Just was that a bug?
Oh, I
There's
didn't
something
touch my arm, my elbow.
But I felt like something
See it
static.
right there?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What is that?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't touch my arm, my elbow.
It's not the antenna, is it?
Might
It could be. I think it is. It is the
Did
antenna.
it shock me maybe?
No, but I think that's what we're seeing is the end of the antenna.
I
Something.
think that's probably right.
Yep, it is.
But I feel like I got shocked though too. It was weird.
That's quiet. The office is quiet, you know. And before it was like, scratch, help me. Like, it went kind of crazy.
Male voice.
No Mr. Grumpy this time.
No, no, no. Hey, let's go and scrub through, Jesse. Let's go through. Let's go to, keep going. Scrub all the way through to the padded room. Because that's where we got some really good, right here. Yeah.
Come on in here, Jesse. So this was a padded room where they used to keep the more violent people that lived here.
I almost said
and
inmates.
That's where they think one of the
You
guys.
see how crazy it's clear right here
that's
though.
mischievous.
I think you're full of shit.
That something's mischievous would be down here. Are you in here with us? Can you make the K2 meter go off?
See? Not even going off.
Drone.
Dude, your name?
Dude, it's really
Mark.
going off. Who's here?
Mark.
Look at it spiking.
Is that Mark making that go off?
Look at that.
Shit.
Look at that shit.
It's dead.
Why? What's your name, Mark? Or not Mark? Mark, why were you in here? How come you got sent to the poor farm?
So he started talking about the farm and it started going off again.
Hey, Anthony, did you bring those dowsing rods?
No, come upstairs.
Look
Look at that.
spiking. Why'd you say scratch? Did you want to scratch somebody here?
Young.
He kept saying
Young
young.
who? Dude, it makes no sense why this would be going off. Look at that. There's nothing in here.
Over here.
Over where? Make a noise so we know where you're at.
How'd you jump?
I don't know.
Look
I
at this
probably
thing.
felt
It's not even
something.
going off now.
Don't
Stroke.
be shy. Make a noise.
That's wild. That is.
Jack?
I thought I said Chad. Jack, is that you? Is that you? Is that why they call you the Joker? We got Jack earlier. Can you make this noise? Can you finish it?
Goodbye.
That's funny.
Are you
Goodbye.
not happy
Goodbye.
with us?
I'm not dealing with this.
You see it?
And watch it float up.
Look at that.
See, and it went on and off. Look how much it's spiking too, man. It's like it's real hitting. It's hitting hard
Make it go to
there.
red.
It's going hard in the
Spike it to
paint.
red.
It does. Yeah, make it, when I say that, it goes to red.
I feel something like touching my right arm.
There's
It just
orange.
spiked to red.
No,
Went
there it
to,
is.
went
Yeah.
to orange,
Yep.
yeah.
Dude, my whole right side is getting like tingly.
All the way. Let it all the way up. You can do it.
My whole my right side is all tingly right now. Use the Oculus. Talk to us.
It is getting higher and higher and
Dude,
higher
like-
slowly.
I'm starting to tingle.
That's crazy.
Up
It just keeps going up and up and up. Are you
Are
starting
you
to
mad that
sweat?
we're here?
Now I can just
Are you
feel
the
like a
Joker?
tingling sensation.
That's how I felt when someone touched my arm.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, go back 10 seconds.
We're here. Are you the Joker? Did you hear that?
I hear it.
We should turn the humidifier off.
Is that you talking? I mean, there's nothing in here, dude.
Fucking table count. Oh wait, bridge. So let's go and scrub through.
Spike it
So that
up.
was
Make it go to
cool.
red again.
Because I know this is a pretty long video already. But that was cool because we got that in there. And let's go to the creepy doll. And then we can talk about our next investigation in a little bit.
If you go to...
So-
do we do our
So this is
walkthroughs
like
too?
boilers and like there's this whole place is really, really cool. So I just kind of scroll through and we need to definitely go over the footage. But this is kind of what we do. You know, you guys are joining us again on kind of how we edit it. And
Oh, that's where I seen that.
no, Jesse did the dowsing rods. I didn't remember you doing that.
Nothing happened out of it though. Like there was nothing felt weird and
It's weird though, right? That
yeah,
it
because I
crossed.
mean they certainly didn't cross for me, and I was trying to like
More spirit box sessions, and this actually went off by my feet. And this is where her husband stayed here over the night, and
This
they
is
said
where I
touching
seen
the
the
toe.
shadow down the hallway.
Did we get that on this video?
I don't think we never caught it. I was by myself.
Okay.
You
Oh,
came
you were by
out to
yourself
try to
then?
look at
We
it.
tried dowsing rods. I mean, it's just so cool as we scrub through, and you see us pointing there because it's fucking going off, and you know, no one's sitting there, and we're asking questions, and we're trying to get something answered, and that the K2 meter doesn't go off anywhere in the building, and it's just sitting. There's no reason for it to go off right there. So we tried EVP sessions, and I lifted up the fucking. Okay, I was like, why is this going off? So I was like, okay, did they play something in the bed? Just to double check, you know, because they rent us out, and Ghost Adventures was here, and whatnot. So none of that. So keep scrubbing forward, Jesse, and forward. Is the doll on this one here?
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was original.
I think it's on an older video, not an older, but the later. Oh, there's more toys.
Nothing.
Creepy.
Oh, this is me walking around by myself, isn't it?
I think so.
If you keep going, we can show them how dark it gets in this place. I go to the basement, and I go to the maintenance shop right here. Just hit play.
Look at this.
I got a chuckle out of this too. One of the people commenting live, when I turned all the lights off, they're like, "Oh hell no!" And I was just trying not to laugh out loud.
Back in the tool shed.
So this is where she says it's the darkest
Maintenance
part of the
office.
manor.
We have the name like severe chills. Just to give you guys an idea how dark it is down here. We're gonna go lights out.
It's so dark.
It is so dark down there, dude.
All right.
Oh, you see the?
Blindfold on.
Hold on. I just turned the lights out,
Well,
and
there's a
the
delay.
K2's going crazy.
I didn't realize how close I was
It's
to
just
the camera.
me.
I can't see nothing. I can't even see the fucking camera I'm holding, and I didn't realize how close the K2 was.
And in
to
the dark,
camera.
it's going crazy, guys. It jumped all the way to yellow. There's yellow. It wasn't going on before.
But now I realize I was right next
Here
to
we
the
go.
camera.
You got me alone. I'm down here. Can you make a noise?
It's so dark.
Yeah, it's like real dark. I don't know what that is.
It's probably just focusing.
This would be the time that box going to be real creepy if it went off.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's what we need to do next time. See if we get the box go off in like pitch darkness. Okay, scrub forward, Jesse. How far does it go? Just go all the way to the end.
I think the clown's on the next one.
So let's just go ahead and pull up the
Stop.
switch to the next. Yeah, just exit, and then is it? Yeah, there we go. So this is what we're talking about. So this is.
one of the dolls over?
I walk by
Is it disrespectful that I moved the dolls out of the room?
and then watch down here in this corner.
There's me.
That's me, Cece.
Where's that spirit box?
Oh,
Boom.
Did I knock you over?
No, you already have the have it recorded.
Sure.
It says sure.
And it says young
Young.
again.
Yeah.
In blood.
Now watch.
Recorded on this. Let's watch it.
I come up here and touch it.
Blood.
Blood.
You don't think Jesse kicked it over?
No,
Yeah, young
you see
blood.
walks.
See, when you initially the question, what was your question? Didn't you ask it to move one of the dolls?
over?
Can you push one of the dolls over? Was your question?
Disrespectful that I moved the dolls out of the room?
I was worried that maybe I kicked it at first, and then we tried to test to see if
So watch.
maybe.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh shit!
5, almost 5 full seconds before it fucking falls over. If you would have kicked it, it would have immediately fallen.
Yeah.
And
No,
then it says sure answers my question.
Sure.
yeah,
So it's like push it over. It's like sure, bitch.
yeah. And then I guess the weirdest thing probably about the doll, other than this, is that after we set it back up again, it never fell back over.
No.
And
Never
then,
did.
And then when we put it there, at one
So,
point it was there for like 3 hours.
Go ahead and minimize this, or run it back one more time. Just go back to
You
10
would think
seconds.
that one of the other two dolls.
There you
is
go, right
falling.
here. So Jesse's gonna walk by again and watch. You can see he doesn't.
Can you even see I don't clip it? And then we also jumped around, like you were jumping around.
Oh, yeah.
To see if impressions on the floor would make it kind of.
It's concrete,
It's
concrete,
guys.
yeah.
It's
But
like
it doesn't move. Like there's no. It can't be It can't
Sure.
be.
Sure.
Sure.
It can't be affected by somebody
Yeah.
sitting
So
next to it.
Yeah.
So go ahead
I
and
recorded on this. Let's watch
take
it.
this down, and then go to the next one we downloaded.
We should do a cut up video of that and us jumping around side by side.
Yeah, because we have that too.
Yep.
Yeah, so here it is.
Yes, this next morning it just sat there all night, and everybody's like, "Well, it's just gravity." It's like, "Well, okay, yeah."
I can understand gravity, but all fucking night gravity versus the fucking 30
We're not
minutes.
saying
of
that a
stuff.
ghost pushed it over. It's paranormal. We don't know what pushed it over.
Just very interesting on how it wound down.
Yeah, it's just weird because I don't think you guys.
Go and scrub forward.
And it's still creepy during the day.
So hey, so did you see me walk right by it? I just walked right by it. It didn't fucking fall over.
Yeah.
So keep going, scrub forward, and keep going.
I was totally sleeping.
Right here.
Yes, you and Anthony both were.
Yeah, you guys are sleeping.
I always thought the doll on the left against the wall would just like slide over.
This is like 7 a.m.
Yeah. Oh, what was that?
Just bug, I think, because there's shit flying in front of it. Yeah, see that?
Ton of shit.
Creepy little son of a bitch.
You know, it is morning time for breakfast. Scooby bunch of spirits walking around, guys. Jeez.
It is a creepy little fucking clown
You
doll.
knocked the clown over again. Got it on camera. Go ahead and walk in front of it, dude.
And you'll hear Matt kick it.
Yep.
So there's Tim walking right in front of it. That's what Jesse did. Jesse
So we
did.
got it on camera.
that-
The clown fell last night, and we left it sitting all night, and it hasn't moved. We did that last night too.
Yeah.
So we've got it on camera
But now
falling.
it's during the day. You can see it better
It says don't.
with lighting.
I wonder what's in front of the camera right now.
We never got that thing to fall over again, right?
No. Even the fucking ball on the stairs never fell down.
Hello.
Look at that creepy little motherfucker.
The other two guys are sleeping.
That one's just
right
as
now.
creepy,
Fucking
dude.
bad Lewa Brown over there.
So the other guys are sleeping and we decided to come in here.
Be careful, Jennifer.
Be careful. So we decided to come
Be careful, Jennifer.
We're checking some of the things.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. It's saying the sentence is like it's talking to somebody else. Like we're talking, and it's like saying, "Hey, be careful, Jennifer." Like maybe
Tell
we're
how
up
tired I
there.
am.
Ball at the top
Fuck
of the
yeah,
stairs.
we're both tired. We still had a
also got
6-hour
video of it
drive
as well.
home. On 3 hours of sleep.
I did get the K2 meter to go off in the basement.
So we're trying to replicate it falling, because it's sitting just like this, and we've jumped around it, and we've done a bunch of other things. We still can't get it to fall. They say vengeful. Oh man,
Do we have you kicking
I
it?
swore from sleeping on that couch.
Because it's porcelain. You hear it when you kick it.
Yeah.
It sounds like glass.
Still standing up.
Go and scrub forward
That'd
a
be
little
fucking
bit.
tight if it just fell forward again, but if it fell back facing you, that'd be even
If
creepier.
it fucking little bastard's head turned around. Hi, I'm Chucky. Wanna play? I would kick it.
I'll be your friend to the end. Ha ha ha.
See that damn ball never did anything.
Nope.
Keep going, keep scrubbing. I think he has me here like jumping around on it too, and I kick it here in a minute.
That'd be freaky if that shit, those fucking dolls ended up somewhere else. Oh yeah, it was saying green, so I went and found a green ball. I remember that.
Went to the basement.
See, on my phone it's so much clearer, the video.
Yeah, so maybe you can just upload the video from your phone on it. That scared me. I'm like, it almost like a wheelchair in the hallway. Yeah, keep going. I was getting some activity in the kitchen, by the where you clean it. Just keep on scrubbing through, and that's a spirit box.
Did we get it on camera where it says Anthony follow me?
Yeah, because Jesse had just walked in the house. So here we go.
This is where you kick it.
Yeah. Little creepy bastard. We did a lot of investigating that. We did a whole hour that next morning investigating. Yeah, we put shit everywhere, just trying to recapture stuff, trying to get evidence, and
It's funny that couple to fell.
but it did start going off here.
You may go back?
No, you're fine. Now we're back upstairs. Here we go. I put the little.
Oh, too far. No, wait.
No, you're here. So I even put the fucking thing in the clown doll, and it still didn't fall over.
Fuck this one, dude. It's
Can you
creepy.
make the K2 meter go off?
Oh, does that mean the camera focusing? It looks like the clown.
It's so
moved.
weird that it was just spiking downstairs.
And this is all Facebook Live too, so
Yep.
it's like completely unedited. Little fucker.
Look, dude, I'm doing clowns and dolls in my haunted house this year.
Go forward a little bit more, Jesse. So you see, we sit there for a while, and we try to get more interaction with it.
Oh,
Here we go. That was Jude though. Go forward a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, trying to get Mr. Creepy set up. Maybe we don't get you kicking it over on camera. I know you kicked it.
Yeah, kick
We
that
could
little
have
fucker.
we could have passed it though too. I think it was right after you put the EMF detector in it. You kicked it over. The K2.
I think he kicked
Try
it
right
over.
here. Play right here, Jesse.
This would be around the time that they would start
Here.
serving breakfast and they would send it up.
Let's say hi to your friend, Mr. K2 meter. There you go.
Hello.
No,
Just like downstairs, can you play at that light?
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah. Let's say hi to your friend. Hello.
Follow you.
You know what I mean?
Hello. Follow you.
You might have kicked it before we started rolling.
I think I did. I kicked it before we started filming. Had to. But anyhow, but you see how much.
Look at his
Can you make
feet.
the
See what
casing go
it's
off?
chipped. It's porcelain.
But do you see how many? Do you see how many times we fucking walked around
so
that
weird
little
that it was,
thing
it was
and
just spiking downstairs.
we did also other stuff. So go ahead and pause it, Jesse. Go ahead and exit out of this one, and then so what we're right now we're working on getting a location lined out, and let's go to Garnett House. So this is going to be our next location if we can get it lined out for October 30th, and kind of excited about this is the Garnett House here in Kansas again. This one's in Kansas again. So it's another old fucking house, 1858 Garnett House Hotel. Go to the history on it. Yeah. Oh damn. So it's a 160-year history. During known as Bleeding Kansas, it is said that the famous abolitionist John Brown hid escaped slaves in the attic of the home. This is said to have happened around 1859, just prior to the American Civil War. During the 1870s, the town of Garnett became crossroads of cowboys, settlers headed for the West, and citizens. It literally became the scene of the Old West with saloons, brothels, and gunfights in the streets. It was during this time that the hotel hosted some of the most famous guests. The guest list of famous lawmen Wyatt Earp, Bat Masterson, and Wild Bill Hickok. It also includes famous Scout Buffalo Bill Cody, who was traveling with Hickok at the time. Belle Starr, the famous female cowboy shooter, was also a guest at the hotel. The famous outlaw Jesse James was also rumored to have stayed under one of those many aliases. After this time, the hotel eventually became private residence. Once larger and more modern hotels began to appear in the town of Garnett. In the early 1950s, the building became the doctor's office of Dr. Robert Stevens and his wife, Julia Stevens. They treated the patients in the old hotel up until the 21st century. It's interesting. So it's got some cool history to it. I don't know about all the deaths or whatnot.
There's more. It tells you about a death at the hotel.
It's just continued. We don't need to keep going down it, but this is our next spot we're looking for on October 30th. Anything you want to say about it, Tony?
Well, we can tell there was a murder that took place here. That I think that's what the paranormal's all about.
So go to history. I think it's history, Jesse.
Yep. The murder. Yep.
Oh damn, that's so long.
You can paraphrase it though. Where is it at here? Right here. Let's see. She was struck on the head with a sharp object which had nearly crushed her skull and severed her neck. In the house, they found several bloody handprints scattered about the crime scene. The investigation began to turn up some potential suspects, but no one could be connected to the bloody murder.
Interesting. So it's gonna be. I mean, I don't think it's not. The cool thing about this one is it's not as infamous, and we don't know what the haunting actually is. So when we do investigate it, it's not like, oh, there's so many people trucking through here. It's like, oh, maybe they will want to communicate because they don't see as many people. So that'd be interesting.
They do have evidence that's been caught on camera, stuff falling, a ball falling out of the ceiling, and
oh wow,
stuff like that. So they have been paranormal. I think it's a group out of Kansas City. They caught it. It is up on their page as well. You can watch it.
Sweet. So this is something that we're gonna bring. This is our music box. So when you move in front of it, it goes on off. So if you point out here where there's nobody, so there's no one out there. So until you walk in front of it again, it'll go off, and it has like a 3 to 6 foot radius. So it's gonna be really cool. So again, this is our music box. So that'll be really interesting. So if we have that happen, goes off in the creepy house, you know.
It'll be creepy as fuck that it goes off in the dark.
It would be creepy. So anything else you guys want to say?
No? I'm
No,
excited.
I don't think so.
I'm excited. So hopefully we can lock this down for October 30th.
October 30th.
If we lock it down, we'll create a event on our new page. Thank you so much for following us. As you know, we've switched names to Dark Tree Media, which kind of like the name. And the logo's badass, and the name's fun, and I'm excited to where we're going to take it, especially with the paranormal stuff. So, and then Tim's going to post some stuff of some Halloween type S stuff, and then so keep a lookout for that.
Alrighty, guys.
Thanks very much.
See ya.
Thank you.